I want to brief Nigerians on the actual thing that happened because there has been some misinformation on the social media and on the regular media. What happened was that I went to Isochi for the induction of the national officers of the Methodist brigades. We arrived there on Saturday. On Sunday, we concluded the service. And in order to catch up with my flight, along with my chaplain, at 4:30, we took off by 2 to go to the airport, oblivious of the fact that kidnappers were waiting on the road. And as we were descending to Leru is in Abia State, these people came out from the bush. They divided themselves into 3 places. Some people were at the back, some people were at the center, those who fired at us. And there was another group in front to make sure that we didn't run away. They fired shots at our vehicle. And eventually, they abducted us, 3 of us. The communication man of the church was able to escape. The driver was able to escape. They captured me. The Bishop of Owerri and my chaplain took us into the bush and were torturing us. In fact, it was in the process of that torture that I hit my right eye on a tree. And even when blood was flowing and it was soaking my handkerchief, they didn't feel like anything happened. Or they said that we should follow them, that they are not actually against Nigerian citizens, they are against the government, that the government is a bad government. They are Fulani boys, all the 8 are Fulani, that they are Fulani boys, and that if any day they see the president, they will chew him. He's their brother that he has disappointed them and disappointed Nigerians. They will chew him raw. Or any of his representatives, they will chew him raw. Well, I said, well, even though I'm part of government, but I'm a church man. I'm a man, Christian. I'm not a government officer. They said, okay, that is what has saved you. We would have killed you outrightly without asking for any ransom. But now that you're a church man, let's go. Let's go inside the bush. So we moved and moved and moved and trekked up to 15 kilometers. But I knew that it was from my area. I knew that we were rigmaroling and winding and winding and winding, going up, going down, going up. And eventually at 11 p.m., they said, okay, now we negotiate. Each of us will pay 50 million, and we're going to pay 150 million. I thought it was a joke. I said, we are going to pay 10 million. They said, what? What? Don't say that. They lifted up their knife to cut me. I said, please hold on. They said, we are not going to change. They are going to pay us 150 million. Eventually, they said, okay, because you are a father. And these boys are between 18, their leader is about 35 years. I told them, all of you are younger than my own daughter and even my son. You are younger than them. I'm supposed to be your father. I say, we know, that's why we are not very harsh with you. Otherwise, we would have been very harsh. One of them was the one understanding English. The other ones were speaking Fulani, not even Hausa. So they now say, okay, Oga, let us tell you what you will do. But then they have taken my Episcopal ring, because it's gold-plated. They have taken my wedding ring. They have taken this thing. They said, and they ransacked our bag and took all the money. They said, okay, do you know what you will do? Pay us 100 million. It's not negotiable. If you talk, we shoot you, kill you, and forget about the money and kidnap others. I said, okay, we will pay you 100 million. So they said, after some time, they said, where is the money? I said, this is Sunday night now. How can we get money this night? And you know that there's this seat at home in Igbo land. You can't afford the money now. Be patient till morning. We make contacts. Then we make contacts within and around Imo and Abia. Make contact from our SOC. My wife's line was not going, so I know she must have been very depressed and confused. So eventually I was able to get her. I told her my life, nothing had happened. I told my wife I'll be released, but it's a matter of time. And she told me she had already gathered people to pray. So they were praying. Now, at a time, they said, we are delaying them. My bishop of Owerri, they laid him on something. And somebody raised knife that they are going to cut off the head. Now, the blood will spill on me. And then I'll know they are serious. The other one pointed to, I said, don't kill. Is it money? We will raise the money for you. So, but the irony of it, what pained me most, was where they were situated. The soldiers, all of Fulani extraction, Nigerian soldiers, they were there at Lomara Junction. And these boys were going behind them. Meanwhile, they kept their cows somewhere, numbering about 200, somewhere, down, with some people. And they're all together. People were taking care of the cows, but they were, parading us in the bush until finally they settled somewhere. They said, when are you bringing the money? I said, by 12 noon, I will call the people I contacted whether the money had been raised. And I called them. They are gathering the money, and they had it. They said I will use my phone to talk, that they can't use their phone. They don't want to be tracked. So if they use their phone, the security forces will track them down. Then I used my phone. I negotiated. I told my people, they say we are raising money. Somebody mentioned we have raised 30 million. I said, SOC, please, any money in the office. Life is more important than money. transfer it to a certain account. Let's pay them that 100 million. And eventually, by 3 p.m., they say, call your people. And I called them. The man that picked the phone said, we have raised 130 million. I said, please, give them 100 million. And the package, they said, their leader said, package the money. Their leader was born in Igbo land. So a boy from Sudan, but the parents had died. He was born in Igbo land. So he said he was born around Omai, Amuzu, where the father was a cow dealer, cow. The boy understood the Igbo. When I was talking to Bishop Mark in Igbo, he said, "Are we working as it's an Amama Igbo? So stop talking Igbo here. Think we are joking with you? I'll beat you." So don't beat me, I'm an old man. So eventually, in fact, they pointed gun at us. We were the middle as criminals. And they were pointing all their guns on us. And they said, if you involve security men, if you involve police or soldiers or DSS, we will kill you because our life will be at risk. We kill you first. We said, down there, don't see that gun. There are 7 decomposing bodies there. In fact, we cut off their heads. They are there. So if you like, but we're perceiving the order of kill the human beings. So they said, cooperate. So the man, the anchor man, I told him, what you may do, please, talk to the man. The man said, go and buy 5 Ghana must go. Big ones. Put 20 million into 5. Bring it to somewhere, we'll come and take it. Then he said, that we should be here with 2. 2 of them, one was like this one. They pointed gun at us. They said, if the Oga said shoot, if we disappoint them, or if we account any bundle of the money and it's not up to 10 million, they will kill us. So they will count it 20 million into 5. And then they will tell them to release our phone. They say, Oga, where we don't want to release your phone is, one more you want to hold your phone. They will use it to track us. So take your phone. Well, we were there. At the time, they said, around 5:30, the youngest boy, who I think is younger brother to their commander, said, Oga, congratulations, you are free. You can go now. We have got our money, you can go. Let me show you the road. They took us to old road where they wrote welcome to Imo and the goodbye from Abia. You know, we share boundary, the old road to Isochi. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Ihube is my village. I said, I don't know the place. They say, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road through us until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they'll bring all those that have been put in disarray or driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land, that they will come there and then they will deal with us. And that the young man was just flippant. Maybe he took some. He said, do you know Ibadan? Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are waiting for the slightest signal. We will finish you people and take over this land. So they claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of. You know, I've been talking about this open grazing and this Roga. They have a plan. And I accuse the soldiers who are not non-Christians. Some of them are Fulani. They are part of it. Because they are shielding this man. You know, when our people wanted to comb the bush. The soldier said, if you move a step, we finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are. They know the location. And what they do is in the daytime, they use their cow to confuse people. Then after some time, the cow will go to rest and they take their gun and do the operation of kidnapping. Government should act decisively. They should act decisively. Otherwise, what is happening in the northern part of the country will be a child's play. So what will happen here? So government should sit up because the primary purpose of government is to secure life and property. Any government that has failed in that has failed woefully. And Nigeria is on a reverse gear. We are nosediving. We are nosediving. We don't have security. All the bush we went around, no soldier, no police, nothing. The people, were having a field there. And where they released those was, if they kidnap people along the Supato, they will parade them round, and there, when they pay ransom, they are released from that particular spot. Those they arrest, they kidnap along the expressway, Law Panther, they bring them. Eventually, they bring them there to collect ransom. Those they kidnap along anywhere in the south, around the southeast. So they know that they are there. And I gave that. When I said to the Oga, how do you collect this money? He said, don't worry. Once we are through with you, we will invite motorcyclists. They will come and there will be a truck. A truck will come to put the money in the truck. And that the people who paid them said that was exactly what happened. Immediately they came out from the bush. They told them they were monitoring whether there is police arm. They said, go up. Okay, come back, come this way. And then eventually they stopped. A truck came without number. So the boys will carry one Ghana must go who put in the truck until they took the 100,000. After they have counted it, 100 million, they said, okay, you can go. So that's how we came back. So the people have been saying, even some people, I don't know what they wanted to achieve, that I said. Where did they see me to say that it was IPOP that released me? Why did they see me? Where did I say IPOP? I didn't say IPOP. So I don't know, they were trying to bring in political and religious coloration. So what I know was that, in fact, when they were talking about kidnapping, I didn't know what it meant. For over 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, no food, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. And I was lying on the ground inside the bush, so, along with other people. If you want to urinate, you raise your hand. Sir, can I urinate? Okay, go there. Commandment, go there. If you want to go to toilet, you raise your hand. Yes, okay, go there. Don't come here. Go there. They'll send you 2 people to guard you. You come back. So that's the Nigeria we are in. And it's unfortunate. This is what exactly happened. And all the efforts that were made was by my church. You understand?
Yes.
Every effort made was by Methodist Church, Nigeria. Not police, not army, not government. No. It was Methodist Church, Nigeria that made all the contacts and all the efforts. And I want to use the opportunity to thank I didn't know that my members love me this way. The Methodist Church have so great love, stupendous love for their leader. And I knew that the prayers were going on in various locations everywhere. And this morning, when I opened my phone, I was receiving calls from Canada, from US, from UK, from Russia, from even Dubai, from Turkey, every part of the globe. And it was too much, so I had to switch off again. But if I start answering those calls, I will be having a headache. So that's what happened, really. I want the press to know what actually happened so that people will not come and tell you talk and bull story. For instance, a government said they secured my release. I never saw the government that said they secured my release.
He didn't come.
All we need is leadership. When we get responsible, responsive leadership that knows how to manage men and resources, Nigeria will become stable and Nigeria will progress. Our problem now is bad leadership. A leadership that does not care, a leadership that is irresponsible, a leadership that is callous, a leadership that, when you are a leader, you have become Nigeria. You are not a leader for Fulani, a leader for Igbo, a leader for Yoruba, a leader for Hausa or Ishekli. But look at what is happening with the appointments. Who are the security officers? Who are the people that are in immigration? Who are the people that are in customs? Who are the people? They are responsible for what is happening. And they have an agenda which we fail. That agenda will never succeed. Yes. And I had no place to run to than my church. I said my church should mobilize funds. And when I have about 2 million members in my church, 50 kobo times 2 million. You know what it means? Or 10, or even 100 naira times 2 million. So it's my members. Just the way we do things. That's how they raise the money. They don't have oil well. They don't have allocation. And the resource base of the church is human beings. So, but let me tell you, anybody who extracts money from God's institution, the church, is having romance with death, calamity. Yes. Because the people that give the money gave it under tears. So it will not augur well to whoever uses it. It's blood money.
I know you don't speak for CAN or PFN, but as Christians, are you going to escalate this position?
Let me tell you, CAN made a statement already. There was a release by CAN. And they said that the government should make sure that their leader, because I'm one of their leaders, is released within 24 hours. They said it to government. So CAN is disturbed.
And what the Council of Churches are. They have also made a statement.
Grandstanding on this issue by the Christian movement in the country. If this has happened,
let me tell you, I don't stand for whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or animist, be a leader. Be a leader like Nelson Mandela. A good leader is what we need. Because what has killed this country is tribalism, ethnicity, religious bigotry, nepotism, injustice. No matter your religion, be a leader that is fair to all. That settles everything.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.